Hey, cool, peace, Key and Sparks here. Lovely to see you. Welcome to Monday Report. It is March the 1st, so it is jumping into spring. Alright, so on a Monday I jump on here and I give you a brief look into my diary as an independent musician and artist, studio owner, and tell you what it's like to be an independent musician. I'll tell you what I did last week and what I'm going to do this week, and hopefully you get something from it and it'll be interesting. Cool, so remember to hit subscribe and hit that bell, ka-ching, if you like what you see. Give me a thumbs up please, because then that can get to more, let the video get to more people. Cool, so let's get with it. So last week, homeschool was back in, so that made a massive impact, massive difference on what I could get done in the studio. Obviously working from my secondary office, which is just over there on that chair and that desk over there. But I managed to get some work done, and I managed to get some studio time later in the afternoons and evenings and stuff like that, which was cool. Did some more collab work, more collaborations with folks and on songs. Started the process of remastering the Speechless EP, which is coming on great. I'm almost there. I'm just on recalls and listening and making just little refinements. It's probably fine, but I need to go over it. Yeah. But I'm just going to finalise. I was finalising that. More work to do on that this week coming. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and a bit more guitar practice. I've made a big commitment to myself after doing a good, real hard look at my playing, and there's big parts of it that I need to improve. So there was lots of guitar practice going on there last week. A lot of the electric solo set that I am working on for my songs to try and give a different feel and a different performance for some of the songs when I go back out live on YouTube, and hopefully, fingers crossed, when we can go back out and play live in a real sense. So a lot of work on that, a lot of guitar practice. Also Amplitude, digging deeper into Amplitude as a program and trying to understand it more. I am quite techie, well I am a techie person, and I can be quite geeky, but I do find I prefer to touch things, so I'm like techie with a soldering iron and a valve or a transistor and stuff like that. When it's harder for me to be when it's in the box, when it's there, and I'm thinking, how's this connect to this? So it's good fun, but it's a big, it's a lot of learning. It's a massive app, so that's cool. My live pedal board as well is coming on. I'll put some photographs on where we're up to with that. I've gone away from what I want to what I need, because I've got a very small footprint. And I've got certain requirements that I need on the board. So that was a lot of research last week, watching a lot of that pedal show with Dan and Mick, reading a lot of guitarist magazines and doing a lot of research on what I want, not what I want, on what I need, and how I can narrow that down and get it within a budget. So that was a lot of work. Still not there, but that's cool. My missus really laughs her head off when she looks at my pedal board. She's like, "That's, you know what I mean? It's pedals. Why'd you spend so long on that?" I don't know actually, but she's right. But a lot of work on that, so that was cool. So that really was last week. The list of what I got done from the week before when it was not homeschool to what I did last week. It's come right down, but you know, that's what happens. Oh, I also started the process of registering my back catalogue, my songs with, I'm already with PRS, most of them, but updating that list and getting onto the PPL and the VPL, which is a long job, but it needs to be done. So that's cool. So that was last week. Cool. Okay, so this week now we are in spring. We're jumping into spring. So we're still in homeschool. It is, I think the kids are going back. It is imminent. So that'll free up my days to go back, get back into being proper studio mode. But next week we've still got homeschool, which is fine. So that's going to impact on the studio, but you know, I've just got to get on with it. I've got some more collaborations that I need to do next week. There's one song that I really need to get my butt working on, and I do. It's in here, and it's just one of those things. Sometimes it's like anything in life, I suppose. You know you've got to do that job. You know you've got to work on that, and something else comes along which is more interesting. So, oh, I'll go over there for a bit. But you know that you've got to go out, and that's one of the hardest parts, I suppose. But that's the same in any job, and you just got to say, right, this is the work. I've got to do this. The enjoyable part of the job. You've got to say, okay, I've got to stop that for a bit and do this work. So I know that's something that I've got to try and plan in. That's probably going to be, that might be not this week, but I can start it this week. But when I get the studio back, that'll speed up, because I know I'll be able to do more fun stuff in the job as well. So that's cool. So there's some more collaboration work. Finalising the Speechless EP, that's going to be a priority this week with the time that I can get. Organising a release plan, and then uploading to DistroKid, setting out dates and doing all the prep before that gets released. So that's in planning next week, or this week coming. I would say next week, but this week coming, so that being in planning. Lots and lots and lots and lots and a bit more guitar practice. I'm gonna start doing some blocks of time in my week and in my days where I'm going to say, that's when I'm going to sit down and I'm going to practice this technique, or that's when I'm going to sit down and have a look at this technique or this technique, and try and build it so I can bring my level of playing up and feeling of bringing it up. So that's really important to me at this minute in time. I think I had a massive dip last week with guitar, with the amplitude rig and my playing, and I really got really down about it. But that's natural. But what I did, turned the computer off, put the guitar down, went and did something else, came back the next day and everything was fine. Okay, let's move forward. So guitar practice, I'm going to break it down into sections, into times in the day, and then work on those. I'll let you know if it works. More research on the pedal board, moving that forward. I'm almost ready to hit buy, purchase on some new kit for the board, but I'm being very budget minded, and making sure that what I buy is, I'm not going to be reselling it on eBay in a couple of weeks time. I'm very focused on getting what I want to get and what I need. So that's going to take a lot of time and a lot of research. Continue with the PPL, VPL registrations, and upload a few more songs to the PRS database for the new album, which is hopefully getting to move when I get the studio back. But just do the admin part of the work. More work on Patreon. Thank you to my patrons, the crew. If you want to come along and see what that's all about, links below. Lots of exclusive behind the scenes, work in my studio and what goes on to be an independent musician. If you want to support me with that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. More work on YouTube and content for that. I am pretty sure I'm due a guitars, songs and home studios video. I haven't done one for a long time. I think it's probably 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month now. My aim for that channel is to get as much out as I can, but as an independent, I do everything myself. So I'm recording the videos, producing the videos, editing the videos, putting it together and putting it out. So it's amazing how much time that takes to get it right. And my idea for YouTube, the YouTube channel, was, especially for Guitar Songs and Home Studios, was to have a video every week. I found, especially now with homeschools, I found that to be very difficult to keep on. So I've just cut that and given myself some slack, and I want to get more of them done, but I've got to weigh that up with guitar practice. Can I get a song written this week? Can I do that? And I just had to let that go a bit, but I think I'm due one of those. So I'll try and get one of them in this week. But it's like anything, there's only so many hours in a day, isn't there? But that's cool. Okay, cool. So that's this week. It's going to be busy, but again, massively impacted by homeschool. But, you know, best job I've ever had. Can't argue with that. Cool. Okay, so there we go. So thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something from it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. And hit that bell and subscribe, ka-ching, to let you know when there's new videos for you to come and watch on my channel. Thanks for being here. And until next time, have a great week. Stay safe. And I'll see you soon. Music equals life. Peace.